we have a task list here or a to-do list, and we may want to not give ourselves every single task we ever have. We may want to have some in the reservoir or another table where we just see a few things, okay, we can get those done, and then once we complete them or check them off, we'll add another one here. So how do we do that? We'll do that with a little bit of AppScript. Let's go to Extensions, AppScript. And the very first thing I want to do is I want to rename this function onEdit with a capital E. Now this is a simple trigger. We don't have to do anything else. We don't have to install it. We don't have to literally do anything else. Just name this onEdit. We can only have one in our project, but it will execute whatever is inside of these curly brackets every single time any cell is edited. Okay, so that means we need to figure out how to look at column A, or the first column on the to-do tab. So let's do that. Let's go put an E here, or event. It could be any word, any variable here. I like to do E because it's simpler to type, but for clarity, maybe we say event. And so what we need to do is say variable row equals event.range. Now we're just saying, hey, dot range, meaning inside this event, let's look at the range. And then we're saying dot get row. And we get a column 2, event.range.get column. We know it. Do we know what sheet we're on? Well, we'll go active sheet as a variable equals spreadsheet app.get active sheet.get name. So we know what tab are we on. If we're editing on tasks, we don't want to do anything. We only want to do it on to do. So how are we going to say, okay, we know the row, we know the column, we know what sheet we're on. Now, if we're on the right sheet, what are we going to do? We're going to use a little if function here. If, and in parentheses, we're going to say active sheet double equal sign is equal to do. Now that only means we're going to be able to tell what sheet we're on, but we also need to know what column we're on. So we need to do double ampersand. This is an and. Basically it's saying we want to know is the active sheet to do and is col or column, and we can edit this any phrase we want here. We just have to use it exactly the same column. Is it equal to 1? Now this might be a huge surprise to you that this is not A. It's okay. Basically in Google Sheets, like the sheet itself, in the spreadsheet, we have a column A. But if we do equals column, if, and it's a 1. So A is 1, B is 2, and so on and so forth. So in our app script, we need to be using numbers, not A or A colon A. We can't do that. Just a little fun tip there. So we're making sure that the active sheet is to do. We're saying is it a column, and row is greater than 1. Why is that? That's because on row 1 we have a header, so we don't really care about that. We don't want to know. We just want to know, is it A2 down? This is going to tell us it is. The other thing we have to do is if we uncheck something, meaning, oh, we sort of screwed up, maybe we didn't actually complete that, we don't want to actually add something new. So every single edit we're going to have true or false. So we actually can get that with variable value equals event.value. And now we can say ampersand value is equal to true. We need one more thing. We need to add these curly brackets so that if all of these things are true, let's do something. So what is that thing we're going to do? Let's call this project new task. I keep looking at that and I'm like, I don't want to call it untitled. All right, what are we going to do? Well, we need to go over to tasks. We need to take maybe whatever the first line is, and we need to move it over to the last line of to do. Now that probably sounds like a lot of stuff, and it's just a few lines of code. Let's do variable tasks equal spreadsheet app.get active spreadsheet, get sheet by name, all caps task in quotes. Now that's going to allow us to look at that sheet called tasks. And we have a tasks list, which is equal to tasks dot get range, A colon A, get. So we might not need this tasks list because we actually don't really care what's in the entire list. We just care about it, and we care about getting it to to-do list, whatever is the last row plus 1, because this is going to get us the last row. Let's get the last row for to do. So we're going to do exactly this, but we're going to call this to do, and change the sheet name to to-do. So we do not have to keep typing all of this stuff. So we're going to say to-do, or variable, last row equals to-do dot get last row. Simple there. So we know where we're going to go. We're going to go to-do dot get range. The row we're going to go on to is last row plus 1. We put some spaces there so you see it a little better. The column is going to be 2. Number of rows is only going to be 1. Number of columns is going to be 1. Dot set value is going to be task item. So what is that task item? Variable task item equals tasks dot get range. Here we can do A1. It's possible. But I also like to keep the uniformity of this, where you go to row 1, column 1, and we're going to get value. So we're getting the value of whatever is in A1 or 1, comma 1, and we're setting it whatever is the last row plus 1. We have one more thing to do here, actually 2 more things to do, is in this first column, just in that first cell, we want to insert checkboxes. And now what's going to happen, all of this code is going to get us whatever the task is and move it to do, add a checkbox here, but we want to delete that row. So that's the last thing we need to do is to do, delete row, and this is only going to be a single number, and so it's going to be 1. So we're just going to delete that top row. So let's save this all, and let's see if it's working. Again, we do not need to add any installable triggers or anything. This onEdit is going to work. Maybe, let's see. We're going to say rename sheet 1 to something like masterpiece. If that's the case, we'll see it there. And there we go, we see it there. And I think we deleted the wrong row. Yes, this should be tasks. What a funny error there. But yeah, we should be deleting the tasks. Okay, let's save that. Let's uncheck it. Now, unchecking again will not add something, but let's check fix the formula, and we have the same exact task, but now it's deleted. That's perfect. So we can delete this row, and now deleting that row or editing something in here, automate something totally necessary. Even editing that is not moving anything over. It is only moving over if we made coffee before debugging. There it is, and it is not at the top of our task list. Perfect, right? We've added a new task when a task is complete and done a bunch of other stuff, right? We add a checkbox. We've deleted it from the tasks list here. Perfect. Thanks for watching. And if you're interested more in this kind of automations and coding, I have a course over on Udemy. I'll put the link in the description below. It is a 3-hour course that gets you through the main stuff. It explains in detail all of these things like dots, parentheses, square brackets, curly brackets, but it also just shows you really cool things like pulling data from other things into Google Sheets, putting stuff from Google Sheets into other things on the internet. It's really, really cool. Check it out. Master Spreadsheet Automation over on Udemy. You're watching Better Sheets here on YouTube. Make sure you check out this video or this video and subscribe right now to get more tips, tricks, how-tos, get more out of your Google Sheets than you ever have before. I'm excited to be making a ton more videos here. Ask me questions down in the comments and I will answer them in future videos. But for right now, right here, one of these videos is going to be your next Google Sheet.